All right, so it's been 5 days. It says to examine and take pictures of your plates to see how the cultures have grown. I'm just going to quickly go over my results. These three are the no spice, so it's just regular agar. So P. fluorescens has quite a bit of growth. P. natum has quite a bit of growth. No spice dry swab has no growth, but you can see where it was swabbed. So these are the black pepper agar. This one's P. fluorescens. There's quite a bit of growth. It almost took over the entire plate. P. natum. There's growth, but it doesn't look like as much as on the no spice agar. And then dry swab. There's no growth, but you can see where it's swabbed. These are the clove agar. So for P. fluorescens, there might be a little bit of growth, but mostly I think that's just the mark where the swab was on. P. natum. Same thing. I think that's just the mark from the swab. I don't think there's any growth. And then the dry swab is the same. So you can compare the dry swab ones to the cultures to see if there's any growth. Because the dry swab, there shouldn't be any growth at all because it's a sterile swab. So these are the chili powder agar. So P. fluorescens, there's quite a bit of growth, if you can see that. It looks like there's more individual colonies though, and it didn't take over the plate, so we'll go over how you should record yours. This is the P. natum. There's quite a bit of growth. And then the dry swab, there's no growth. You can just see where it was swabbed. So it says to compare the growth of each of the spice agars with the growth of the negative and positive controls. Score the dishes as marked growth with 3 pluses, moderate growth with 2 pluses, slight growth with 1 plus, or negative for no growth. And then record those in the data table. So for marked growth, I would say, I think it was, yeah, this one. See how it took over almost the entire plate, so that's like a lot of growth. For moderate growth, I would say, you know, like these have a lot of growth. For slight growth, maybe like this one where it grew, but it's not super strong. And then no growth is where you can just see the swab. So all of your dry swabs should be no growth. I apologize in advance. My cat is being very vocal today. You'll want to get out your Microbial Inhibition card set and go through all the pictures and do the same thing. Grade them on how well the specimen grew on the agar, and then record that in your second data table. But I just wanted to show you something before you clean up. You can use your UV light, and let's see how it's glowing. The P fluorescence glows under UV. So like, here's the no spice agar with no growth, and here's no spice agar with P fluorescence. And so you should be able to see a difference. But that's not part of the experiment. It's just an interesting part that you can do since you have a UV light. So to deal with cleanup, you'll want to put your cards away, and then I just grabbed one of these bins you can buy at the store. It's like $1, and then inside is 10% bleach solution, and then it says to dispose of the nutrient agar plates, put on your PPE, so put on gloves and goggles in your apron, and then ensure that you're in a well-ventilated area. You can open some windows, or you can do it in a place that you have a fan. And then you'll want a container that's big enough that will hold all of these. So you don't need a huge like 5-gallon bucket or anything. This is like a shoebox size. And then while holding each plate submerged in the bleach solution, open the plate and separate the lid from the bottom of the plate. And then once you're done, you remove your gloves and wash and dry your hands. And then you'll let the plates soak for 24 hours. So I'll just show you how to do this. So you want to submerge the plate in your bleach solution. So the lid kind of floats, but the part with the agar seems to be going to the bottom. Alright, so once you have them all in the bleach solution, cover it, put it in a safe spot that kids or animals aren't going to get into for a day, and then wash your hands. And so then after 24 hours, you'll pour the bleach solution down the drain, along with just run some water for a couple minutes, and then discard your disinfected plates into an opaque plastic bag and put it in your garbage. And then you'll want to wash and dry your hands again. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this.